OBG, what are you here to do? Is it to gain the knowledge? Is to learn how to just take the trades and take the trades? You don't care about learning the knowledge. It's different parts to it. So I just want you guys to hear from you guys exactly how you guys plan on tackling this.
Well, anytime I get into anything, I want to master it. So, I want to learn everything that I can learn. But sometimes, my a little time consuming. I am a business owner, so and we just really got up and started. So sometimes a little time consuming. So I don't really have the time that I would like to learn everything that I can learn. But every time I get an opportunity, I want to learn the most I can learn. So I can master this thing and be maybe even sitting where you at one day and telling people about OBG.
Absolutely. So do you put a certain hours of the day to the side that you're going to jump on and learn the ins and outs? How do you do it?
Well, like I said, I just started a new business, so our schedule is not really down packed to a point where I say I'm doing a 9 to 5. So um, I'm a little bit all over the place with the business, but it's been successful so far. So I deal with kids, so we're dealing with kids. That's almost like a 911 call. You on call at all times when it comes with kids. So yeah, it's kind of hard to set a schedule, but I most definitely try to be on for opening bell every day, though.
Okay, so you know how to take the trades already? You know how to manage your trades?
Well, I'm not the best at it, but I have been trading now. You know what I'm saying? It been some days been successful. Some days I made little minor mistakes where I could have made a whole lot of money, but I didn't because I played around and messed up. And then the person who put me on, she told me not to put too much money in because I'm just learning, so I'm not really making no major money when I am trading, but it's just kind of like getting in and trying to learn a little more and more each day.
Absolutely. So you got your feet in there. You got your feet wet, ready to go. I love it. So what I always tell new people, we all tell new people this: when you join, you want to create your demo account first, right? Why is that important? Because now when you're making these small little mistakes, you're still trying to see how to manage your account. You want to make the mistakes on your demo account. So now when it clicks, it might be 2 weeks. Some people's 2 months. Some people they come in 1 week, they got it. Everybody gets it at their own speed. So that's why the number one thing we tell people is run your own race. Don't look at the next person and say, okay, I've been here 2 months. Why don't I understand this yet? Because it could be for different reasons. It could be somebody's situation where they're super busy, like you're super busy. And the next person, they might have 3 hours a day to give to learning. So the person that's giving 3 hours a day compared to the person that might find 30 minutes here, 40 minutes there, one person's going to be further ahead than the other. That's just how it works. But we
Right.
always tell people when you join, take your time. It's a marathon. It's not a sprint, right?
Mhm.
We're going to make the money, but we're going to do it the right way because a lot of people, and I'm just telling you from experience, a lot of people, they come in, they're excited, right? They're anxious and they jump right in right away and they blow accounts and then they get discouraged and then they disappear, right?
Understood.
Compared to compared to this, hey, you know what? I'm here. I'm gonna learn. I see the excitement. I see the community. I see the schedule. I see everything that this community offers. Let me just learn from the ground up. And that's why my classes, they always focus on growing from the ground up, boom, block by block. All right. So that's the number one thing. I can hear it in your voice. You're anxious, you're ready to go. You already started with your live account. That's what you said, correct?
Yes, sir. So I did start a demo account. So like I just like
Okay.
you said, that's why I was kind of laughing to myself when you said that because I only did it for 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Because I am the type. You know what I'm saying? So I like instant gratification. I can't even lie to you. So I like instant gratification. So when I'm sitting here watching all these people making money, I'm like, oh no, I'm trying to jump in.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to jump in this field when I'm trying to be part of this. This highlight. So I did jump in. And I'm being very cautious, so I'm not. I only made have like a $500 account at this time, so I'm being very cautious. I'm not doing what I would like to do, but I'm not doing bad neither. So I know I can do better, but I need to just learn more because I'm like I said, I'm trying to I'm trying to be one of the elite. If that makes sense to you, yes.
Absolutely. Yeah, I could tell you competitive already. I could tell. So of course,
Absolutely.
you know what I mean. You want to be the best at whatever you do. So put it this way: how much percentage are you trying to make per day? What's your goal, percentage wise?
Don't ask me that.
Nah, it's a
I'm,
real question. We got to put it on the
man,
table.
well. You know, I'm trying to make me a few $1,000s a day if that's possible. You know, so you know, most definitely. You know, so you know, like you said, I'm competitive. I'm very competitive. I've been in sports all my life, like you. But I'm saying I never made it to the NBA. But I played basketball, I played football, and everything I did, I'm very competitive in. So you know, I always shoot for the stars. You know, so
Now, I love it, but you can't just say shoot for the stars. You got to have a proper plan. So this is why we're gonna put
yes.
together a proper plan for you. So
What?
I'm a numbers guy. You said you got a $5,000 account, right? So if you
Yeah.
say you're trying to make thousands per day, let's say 2,000.
Yes.
If you say you're trying to make 2,000 a day, you know how much growth that is for a $5,000 account? That's like what, 40%? That's
Mm-hmm.
huge. That's a huge growth in one day.
Mm-hmm.
So let's put it this way: 10% of 5,000, that's $500, right? $500,
Mm-hmm.
right? But
Right.
let's say we're shooting for 5%. Let's say you hit 5%. That's
Mm-hmm.
250.
Mm-hmm.
$250 each day. We trade 20 days times
Yes.
20. That's $5,000 right there in 20 days in a month, trading month.
Very true.
So
Very true.
if you take that approach, I hit 5,000, I'm done for the day. And that
Mm-hmm.
might be open, that might be opening bell. You might hit the 5% of opening bell, you're done for the day. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Compared to if you're trying to hit 40%, which is 2,000, you're going to be over leveraging. And Alex speaks on this a lot. Over
Mm-hmm.
leveraging on a good day, you could over leverage on a good day and grow your account, let's say 200% in one day. On a great
Yes.
day, everything is going our way, boom, you're over leveraging perfect. The people
Mm-hmm.
that over leverage are always 2 or 3 trades away from blowing their account, no matter how big their account grows.
Oh,
If
makes
your
sense.
account grows, if your account grows to $100,000 in one week, you think you're gonna stop over leveraging? No, you're gonna keep doing it because now you're saying, shit, I can grow this to a million.
Mm-hmm.
And in
That,
one bad day with news or whatever happens in 3 bad trades, that 100,000 could be blown on 3 trades.
dang.
It's not easy just to blow account if you over
Mm-hmm.
leverage.
Right.
So if you stick into that plan and something you see people in the chat, they're dropping 2 to 3%, 3 to 5%. If you hit 3% per day and you're good with that, just close your laptop with a $5,000 account, 3%, you made some solid money. You made about $200 in a day, which could
Mm-hmm.
be 1 hour, it could be 15 minutes, $200, and you go about your day. Trust me, it's gonna compound. So now that
Yes.
5,000 in a week, that 5,000 is 6,500. In a month,
Mm-hmm.
that 5,000 is 11,000. Before you
Mm-hmm.
know, you continue to be, the word of the day is going to be consistent. Continue to be consistent. Your count is going to grow. But the
Mm-hmm.
minute, the minute, the minute you get too excited, the minute you get cocky and say, "Oh yeah, I got it now." Instead of doing a 1% or 2% risk, I'm gonna do a 20% risk. That's when the
Right.
market is gonna humble you, man. It's gonna humble you. Trust me, I blew many accounts. I'm the type I
Mm-hmm.
tell my guys do a demo account. I never did a demo account when I started. I never did.
Right.
Honestly,
Mm-hmm.
I started. I put 2,000 in, boom, and I blew about 5 or 6 accounts in my lifetime. So when I tell
Mm-hmm.
people, I'm telling people from my experience. All right.
Right.
It will humble you. A lot of times I don't do my account nicely in 4 days. On Friday, I get cocky, lose 50% of my account. So it's not worth it. Trust me. Just stay
Mm-hmm.
consistent. And at the end of the day, accountability. Because when I tell my people the same information, they go do whatever they want to do and they blow their account. I don't want to hear it. You knew, you knew all the guidelines, you got all the rules, trading plan, etc. When you blow your account, take accountability. All right.
Yes. Mm-hmm. That makes
But yeah,
sense.
you're
But
in a great area,
to
man. You're in a
be a
great
little more
community.
to be a little more realistic though, you know that when I said that I was kind of like shooting for the stars though. But yeah, like a few $100s a day will make me happy. You know what I'm saying? But you know,
Absolutely.
I will eventually want to get there though. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so that's basically. But a few $100s a day, I'll be a very happy man though. So yeah. But
See,
like
I've been,
what I'm doing right now, I'm just getting my toes wet. So of course, I'm not happy with that. So, but eventually, I just want to get to where I want to get at. But I want to feel very comfortable every time I get online at opening bell, and I'm not comfortable yet. So I'm not going to put that type of money in and be at zero in a matter of days. So yeah, I got what you're saying.
now you'll get there though. I'm 100% sure. You can still continue to stay consistent, continue to show up. You'll get there. Now I give it like this. I've been rocking with Alex now over 4 years since his account was not what it was, right? So 25 when he used to hit for $25, $30, he was excited about it, right? He
Mm-hmm.
was excited about it to the point now he's hitting for 2,000, 5,000, 10,000 a day. But it didn't
Yeah.
start at that 4 or 5 years ago. That's not where it was. Them $25, he was happy about it because he's seeing wins, he's seeing growth, he's being consistent. He'll tell you the story himself how he did it. You know what I'm saying? So discipline, like Brett said, discipline is everything, not just in training, that's in life. The people that's most disciplined are the ones that succeed the most in life and anything they do, man. But you're in the right spot, and I'll definitely be seeing the chat growing with us, brother.
Absolutely, and I appreciate you and appreciate everyone for listening to my story. But I'm most definitely in it to win it, though. You for sure.
Yes, sir. Let's get it. Let's
Yeah.
get it. Anybody else? I want to hear from you guys, especially new people. Especially new
Right.
people.
Yes. Appreciate you. Thanks.
Have a good one.
You
Hi,
too.
Adrian. This is Olga.